Hello everybody. So you can't see my face because it was more important for me to show you how to work Vizzlie. So I'm going to move this over to the right here and hopefully I can see any comments that come up with any questions that you may have. But we're just going to jump right into Vizzlie. And what this is, it's Vizzlie.com. You go here and you can log in. I log in with my Facebook because I use this for scheduling posts on Facebook. So it's just easier to just log in with Facebook. So that's what I do. And what this is, it is a post scheduling app. I was kind of unsure of this at first, honestly. I learned about this during the Directors at Home, which was a leadership training back in the fall that Scentsy Home Office put on to replace boot camp. I was supposed to go to Idaho for director boot camp, and they done this virtual live event for us instead. So I learned about Vizzlie there. I had heard about it from Jamie a couple of days before that started, but I really dived into it after Directors at Home because I heard a lot of really good feedback on it, and since I have started using it, I have noticed an increase in how my Facebook parties perform, and I have also started working with some of the other options that are available within Vizzlie. So what it is, in the description part of the video, I shared two different codes with you. I shared the referral code. So whenever you sign in, if you go to referrals, you can put that referral code here. And then I shared a template with you. And that's one of the templates that I learned with. Well, I'm not going to say that I learned with. I actually did not know that you could do like share templates until I was halfway through making my own Facebook party. I think it was this one right here that I created on my own. And yes, it was. And I 100% encourage you to make your own Facebook party. It is a lot of work at first, but it pays off because your customers and your friends and your family and anyone who is in a like a Facebook party with you, they're going to know if you are speaking or if it's someone else. So it's really important to put your own twist on these things, even when someone shares a template with you. I have a ton of templates in here that I kind of look at for inspiration. But if you want to create your own template, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how to post in several different groups, like your VIP group. I have stuff that is scheduled to post into our team page, and then any party that I have going on, I track those as well. And then I have also started testing the waters with the texting feature that Vizzlie offers, and I plan on working on some email campaigns as well. Haven't quite got there yet, but I have played with the texting and, of course, the posting. So when you sign in, your dashboard is here. Before I go too much into detail, I know you get, I think it's a 14-day trial for free, and you can post to as many groups as you want. You can do whatever you want for those first 14 days. There are different levels of billing that you can do. I do the cheaper one here. You can continue to use it for free. You can only post to one group, though, is the only thing. So I do this one here. This gives me 500 credits to text every month and unlimited posting into Facebook groups and Facebook pages, and unlimited amounts of emails. So really the only difference within these is the texting credits. So if you plan on sending thousands and thousands and thousands of texts a month, you might want to look into this. But for what I use it for, this is more than enough, the 500, because I don't have a ton of subscribers yet, but I am working on that. That is something, as we go on, you know, social media is never promised. You know, we could wake up tomorrow and all Facebook, all Twitter, or, you know, all of the social medias, I'm not going to go too much into that, all of the social medias could be gone. So I want a way to continue to reach out and be able to communicate with my customers. That's why I do the texting. But anyway, that's the different levels. So we're going to go to the dashboard, and you will see that there are different things up here. So if you are a type of person who does an event for a party, you can do events or groups. I personally prefer groups because if you are not friends with a person on an event, you can't see what they're saying, and I don't think they can see what you're saying. So that's why I prefer a group. Same with pages. Like if you have a business page linked, you can track it and post things on there as well, and you can also do the emails. So we are going to go into the templates here into Facebook, and you're going to take that code that I shared with you. Okay, just making sure I'm not missing any comments. You're going to take that code that I shared with you, and you're going to put on here to import a template, and you're going to put that code here. And what's going to happen, you'll search. I already have it in here. I'll just have it in. So it says you already have this. Cancel. Okay, so that was this one, I think. I can't remember. It was. So it's going to bring this up, and you're going to be able to go in and look at all of the posts and change anything, update things, whatever you want to do. If you want to go in here, you can just click on it and hit preview post. So this is what the post is going to look like whenever it posts into your group. You can go in there and change all of these things that are in the little brackets. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But you can go in there, make changes if you want to, and you'll just hit edit to make those changes. I'm not going to go too far into how to do this to edit one. I really want to encourage you to make your own. I just wanted to touch on that. But if you want to import this to kind of get an idea of what you can do, then this is a good party to kind of go off of. So we're going to go back to Facebook here, and you're going to create a new template. And I actually still need to work on my spring and summer template. So that's what I'm just going to put spring, summer 21 Facebook. And I'll just put Facebook party. And I will create. So if you already have other templates in here, you can pull from those templates, or you can just create a new post. So this here is what really confused me whenever I first started. Let me close my window. It's really loud. Okay. But anyway, the very top is the part that confused me the most whenever I first started. I was like, I don't understand what this means. I don't know what to do. Basically, what it means is, when is this going to start? So I decided to run my Facebook parties from Saturday to Friday. You can do different variations. You could do a 3-day party. You could do a 2-day party, whatever you want to do, whatever works best for you. But let's say we're going to run this from Saturday to Friday. So I want this to start. I want my very first post to go up a day before the party actually starts, because I'm going to be making this group and I don't want it to just be like crickets in there until the party starts. I want people to be able to come in there and immediately know what this party is for, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is getting added to some random group and hearing, like, seeing all of this stuff in the party, and it's like, oh, welcome to the party. The party starts here. Yay, we're having a party. And I'm like, what are we having a party for? Who are you? Who is the host? I don't know what's going on here. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves, that is always my very first post. But we're going to say one day before the starting time, and we're going to say exact time of day. Relatives to the starting time, which that means whenever you put in your party and you schedule it, you pick that it's going to begin on Saturday at noon. So if you say one day before the starting time, this post is going to post Friday at noon. So you can do that, or you can do an exact time of day. I like doing exact time of day, so that way I can choose like 8 a.m. So it'll automatically go up that day. Now here, the title, this is the title of the post. Nobody sees that. That's okay, Lisa. I turned it on so that you can rewind. So you should be able to go back and rewind and watch from the beginning. If not, you can always watch after we get finished. But this title here, nobody sees this but you. This is just to let you know what post that is. So we're going to call this the welcome post. And I'm just going to put something like super small and random in here. Of course, I would say more whenever I'm actually talking to someone, but we'll just say hi. So we're just going to put this in here, and then you can do attachments, image. I already have images saved in here of me, like from parties that I've done before. So I'm just going to scroll through and find my welcome image that I use. There's a good one. Okay, cool. So we're going to hit create. And so this is going to be the very first post that goes into that new party. And if you notice, whenever I was typing, I put in parentheses host. So what you can do with this is you can go in and actually change this to change to the host name. That's awesome. You can do that with several different things. So we're going to do this, and I'm just going to import a couple other posts from my other import posts. That's what I'm looking for. So like I said before, if you have already used Vizzlie for other things, you are going to be able to go in and pull posts from a different party. So if you have already kind of set up your parties for other things and you just want to change different things, you can go in and edit that template, or you can literally go in and say, I want this post, this post, this post, and let's do this post, and we'll pick one down here, this post. So we're going to say import all of these posts. So this is going to be our Facebook party. Of course, there's going to be more, but this is just kind of like a starting point for you. So as you will see, I'm using like real pictures of myself. I only have a couple of flyers in here. Let me do a few more so that you can get a better idea. Oh, and like you don't actually have to pull from that party. You can pull from a completely different party. So let's do this one. And the reason that I have two different versions of parties is During the busy season, I was having a lot of parties booked off of parties, and I didn't want the same exact template for every single party that I'd done, because then everybody was going to know what was happening, what was coming. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I have a version 2 so that it's just a little bit different. But I'm just going to go through really, really quick and pull a few different posts so that way you can see posts that I know that I have photos on. Um, okay. Alright, so we've already touched on the welcome post. So I always do a post for what is Scentsy, because somebody may be added to this party and they literally have never heard of Scentsy before in their life. I know it's uncommon, but there are people out there like that. They have never heard of Scentsy. So I always do a what is Scentsy post. That way there's info on there, so if they want to dive in a little bit more and get some information before the party actually starts, so they kind of know what they're getting themselves into, this post is here for them. And you will see that I have party link here. Again, we'll touch on that. Lifetime warranty. See, I had a flyer there. I try not to do a ton of flyers. If I do a flyer, it's like maybe one a day. So instead of using another flyer to say, hey, we have a lifetime warranty on our stuff for manufacturer defects, I have this little picture that I took in Snapchat. And I'm just like, what? So that is a photo that I have linked to that. And then I also do a door prize in my parties. So what that is I ask people to fill out a Google form for me. And what this does, I will take you to this Google form so that you can see it. So instead of doing a picture, you can do links and put a link there. And I probably could have done that in brackets too, but this is going to be the same link every single time. So this is the Google form that I ask my customers to fill out, and it's just a handful of questions. It's their name, their host name, their email and phone number. I ask if we're friends on Facebook. If they say no, I send them a friend request. Well, I send them a message first, and I'm like, hey, thanks for filling out the Google form. I noticed that we aren't Facebook friends. I'm going to send you a request. And then these two right here are the money questions. This is how I continued to schedule parties back to back to back to back to back during my fall months. If someone puts anything over a 1, that's a yes. If they're like, no, not really, I'm not really interested, they're interested. Because if it was an absolutely 0, do not send me any information, I don't ever want to hear from you again, they would put 1 on both of these. If it is anything above a 1, then you know that you need to zero in and talk to these people. So these are my 2 money questions right here. The rest of this is just kind of fluff. And what I do at the end of the party, I go through and I see who filled out the form, put their name in a little hat or whatever I have, pull a name, and I usually send them a scent circle. They don't have to know what it is. It's a surprise. If it's, a really good party, then I'll do something bigger than a scent circle. But this here is what really helped me out with parties this fall. Making a Google form is something completely different, and that may be another video for another time. If you don't know how to make a Google form, YouTube is an amazing, amazing tool. After that, I have These posts, again, a real life picture. And on this one, instead of going live and having to be there at a certain point in the day, I went onto my YouTube channel and I uploaded videos of how to do these things and then shared them. This video is only accessible if you have this link. So you can't go to my YouTube channel and find this video, but they're going to be able to watch this because I've shared this link with them. So that's a way I got around having to do live videos. Not that I don't like doing live videos. It's very hard for me to commit to live videos at a certain point in time because I never know what's going to happen. Everything's so crazy and busy, you know. I do a few engagement posts, and in order for engagement posts, I literally go to Google and search, I'll show you right now, engagement post for Facebook. And it literally brings up millions and millions of pictures that you can use to ask in your parties. Not only does it take the focus off of Scentsy for just a little bit, it lets them know that you are a human. You are not just some robot trying to sell stuff. You are a real life person and you have ideas. Now this here, these are posts that I go on and I post the answer to myself in the comments. So I interact with them, they interact with me. It's just kind of a tool to let you build up your customer communication a little bit. I love my little Bitmoji girl, and I have her in here a lot. She is a huge part of my business. I use her for a lot of things. When I'm not feeling cute and I don't want to take a picture, this is my girl. So I make sure to introduce my Bitmoji in here. So even though this is a flyer, it's a personalized flyer that has my name on it and my picture. And this is, I just put this in here because it was cute. It doesn't really show you the big picture, but it says, when my husband asked who bought all the Scentsy, and, you know, Tiger King was funny. That was just a cute little thing to add in there, I thought. Again, real life pictures. Real life pictures and a flyer. Pictures of my dogs. Everybody loves a picture of a cute dog, y'all. And then this picture of me like, what? There's clearance. Because if I'm in a party, I'm not ashamed to say, I check out that clearance section. So if the consultant tells me about the clearance section, I'm like, okay, girl, you and me can be friends because you are speaking my language. So I always try to make sure that I include the clearance in here. So what we're going to do from here, after you get your party all situated, now I will tell you, creating my own template took about a week. And what I done before, the very first time that I done my party, what I done is the day before, I scheduled all of my posts in here. Instead of scheduling them all on Facebook, I just came to here and I scheduled all of them that way. Now you could sit down and hammer this out probably in a day or two, but I really wanted to not feel overwhelmed when I done it, because it is a lot of work to put in ahead of time, but once you get going, it pays off 100%. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Facebook groups. And you're going to have to link your Facebook. It's very good at walking you through exactly what to do. But I don't know. I can't really show you how to do that because I've already done it. But it's really good at giving you step-by-step instructions on what to do. Let's see, we can go through, these are groups that I'm an admin in. Let's see here. I don't even know. Let's do this one. This is a very, very old group. So we'll click on that to track, and what that means is it just, like, it puts it on here so that you can load your post in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a template where it says scheduled post. Use a template, and we're going to find the name of our template that we want to use, and we're going to say that the start time is going to be Saturday at 10 a.m. and we're going to do all posts. Now you can go in and only do select posts, but we're going to do all of them, and we're going to load our template in. Okay, so before you can turn this on, see, it won't let you turn it on to go ahead and schedule out the posts. Down here you're going to see text replacements, and remember how we put the word host, party link, clearance, remember how we done that in those brackets? You're going to come down here and click on this, and you're going to put your host name here where it says host, so we'll just do this, save. So that is going to go back in, and where I had host before, it now has the host name. And this is something that you can do for every single person. Now we're going to go back down here, and we're going to do the party link. So we're going to go here, confirm, and when I share the party link, I always come here to the share, and I'm going to hit share the party to copy the link, and I'll go back over here, and we will put that there, save. So that takes care of that. Then I'm going to go to the clearance section, and I'm still going to make sure that our party is selected up here, and I'm going to share this page, because when they click on the clearance that I have that's going to post, I want them to be brought to this page. So we're going to go back, click on this, and we're going to put that there and save. Okay? Now, one thing that you have to remember in Facebook, so we're going to go to Facebook. I don't even remember what this group was called. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to go over to settings in the group. Now you have to do this for every group that you have that you are sharing in. So we're going to go here to where it says apps and click on that, and you're going to add an app. Over in the search, you're going to type in Vizzlie, select that, and add. Okay? So if I went too fast, you're going to go over to the left here. If you're on desktop, I don't know how to do this on a mobile. I have tried, never could figure it out. So this is something that you need to do on desktop. Over on left, you'll choose settings. You will scroll all the way to the bottom, find apps, click on the pencil, click on add apps, search Vizzlie, click on it, and hit add. Okay? So before Vizzlie is going to be able to post into your group, you have to do that. Once everything is cleared up here, you come up here, you turn it on, and it says, okay, your first post is scheduled for this time, and you'll hit continue, and that is it. That's it. Your party is ready to go. All you have to do now is check back in and interact with the people who are in that party. So easy, right? So easy. And something that you can do if you have been doing parties on your own and going in there and posting every single day, you can go into those old parties, copy what you have put in there, and put it into a new post. It's I I'm speechless, and that never happens. Like, just the idea that all you have to do is go in here and do this, and it's good to go. You're rocking, and you don't have to remember at like 9 o'clock at night, oh my God, I didn't post on my party today. Because listen, I have been there several times. I am so bad at Facebook, it's not even funny. If I don't sit down and schedule it out and do it ahead of time, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget. So it's just something that has really, really helped me. Um, it's amazing. It's awesome. Just try it one time. Try it out with your VIPs if you are, wanting to try and work out all of your kinks before you use it with your customers. Put in your VIP page, hey guys, I'm going to be posting a Facebook party in here, and I want you to feedback to me because I'm really trying to see how this is going to work in a Facebook party situation. That's all. Okay, before we go out of here, I do want to add, so let's say that we have a new LTO coming out during your party. You don't want to add that to your template because it's not always going to be available, especially if it sells out the same day. So what you can do, instead of, you can still use your template, but you can go in here and just add a new post and put on there, say, let's go for Monday. And we're going to say LTO, and we're going to say like, yay, new collection coming. And that's it. And we'll just pick a random picture to add on there just because we can. And that's scheduled for that day at that time. And you'll hit create. And boom, there it is. All right. So before we close this out, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know if you have questions, post them. That way I can answer them. I have one more thing that I want to talk about before we close out. Make sure. Okay. All right. So yeah, if you have questions, make sure to post them now. And that way I can go ahead and clear them up after I get done talking about the next thing I want to talk about. And that is the texting. So I have a couple of text campaigns that I have been running. Now this is like a game changer for me because I'm not the best at host coaching. I'm just not. It's something that I've been working on. I've been trying really hard to improve on. But this is a template that was shared with me, and I plan on going in there and making my own. But this just kind of gives me an idea of what to expect. Now, the thing with the text messaging is you can't link your actual cell phone number to it. And that's like the only bad thing that I have to say. So these messages will come from a different phone number. But I always make sure to let anyone know if they have questions to make sure to message my personal cell phone or message me on Facebook. That's like the only downside of the texting that I have found so far. But this is host coaching, and I'm actually going to go ahead and share this with you guys. So okay, so this is the host coaching template for texting. So what this is going to do, you can go in there and you will go to phone and text. So as you will see, I have 854 credits that I can use. and those actually roll over. I thought that I was going to lose them because last month was my first month actually doing the texting and everything. I have new, yay, that's exciting. Um, sorry. I thought that I was going to lose those, but I didn't. They actually rolled over. So, I don't want to click into this one because you can see people's cell phone numbers, and I don't want to do that. But I did notice that I have a new subscriber, so that's awesome. But what you're going to do is, let's say you have a new, yeah, okay, let's say you have a new host and you want to help them with host coaching. So what you're going to say, like in a Facebook message, you're going to say, listen, I have this really cool thing that I can send to you, and you can use this as kind of a way to have a better Facebook party. Clean that up because I was stumbling through that. Put that in your own words. But what you're going to do is you're going to come here. This is where their information will go whenever they subscribe. So the very first thing that you need to do when you start a text campaign is to do your welcome message. So we're going to say, thanks for subscribing to receive notifications to be better. Thanks for enrolling in notifications on how to have a great party. Save. Then we'll do the frequency. We're going to say that they're going to get maybe 2 messages a day. That's pushing it. But I always say that I'm going to do more than I actually am. So you can do 1 every day or 2 every day. I'm just going to put 2 every day. So we'll save. And then here we are going to load a template. And we're going to choose host coaching. Load a template. And then this, just the same exact thing as doing a Facebook party. You're going to go in there, you're going to find their Facebook group link, put it in there. You're going to put the time of the party in there, and you're going to put the name of the host in there. As soon as that's done, you're going to toggle this on. You will put their phone number here, and that's it. They're going to get those text messages. Like, what? It's amazing. I really want you to see, okay. So let's go back here. I'm just gonna, I really want you to see my Sent Me campaign that I've been doing. Because it's really cool that, oh, okay, yay, it doesn't show the subscribers. Doesn't show the phone numbers. I totally thought that it did. So we are good to go. So, what this is a way for you to offer exclusive deals to your customers that is not out of compliance. So if you will notice, around Christmas, I done a 12 days of Christmas. So this is what I done every single day for the 12 days leading up to Christmas. My VIPs, who are my subscribers, I'm trying to shift away from a VIP group into tech subscribers because, like I said, we are not promised social media. I want to try to move pieces of my business off of social media. So for every single day, my customers got a special text message that they could take advantage of up until Christmas. So, and this started, of course, 12 days before Christmas, and these are just specials that I done every single day. leading up to Christmas. And I even was able to schedule a Merry Christmas one. Isn't that amazing? I love it so much. This is one that I just recently done. I sent this out, and I did an exclusive offer for anyone who was a tech subscriber for me. If they got a friend to enroll in this, then I was going to send them something. And I think that somebody did, because I only had 9 subscribers and now I have 10. We're starting small, but the thing is, those 10 people decided that they wanted to enroll in my techs, and that's so exciting to me. But anyway, I don't guess anybody had any questions, because there aren't any questions posted. I had several different clips of me working on Vizzlie and me getting frustrated with Vizzlie and me just wanting to give up, and then I finally figured it out, and I'm like, you know what? I am not going to sit here and put all of this together in a botched up YouTube video. I'm going to take the time and just sit down and kind of walk through how to do this so that everybody can see exactly what to do. I tried to touch on everything. If there's something I missed, something that you want to know about, like I said, I don't really know what post notifications are yet. I don't know what email campaigns are yet. But I'm the type of person, I put $10 into this every month. I'm going to get every penny that I can out of it. Every penny. So I am going to look into the email campaigns. I think I'm going to use that more for anytime there's a new team member. I'm going to work on getting emails out to anyone who has recently joined. But yeah, that's all that I have for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thanks for sticking around, seeing what Vizzlie is all about. Just vizzlie.com. And that's it. Bye, guys.